creative friends. This is Joy coming to you with another art journal page. So this particular art journal page, I decided to find some things out of my stash of ephemera to put on this page. The page just has some leftover paint from another project that I used up and painted on this page, and I found some different pictures that I thought would go good with this page, and a title that seemed to go with the page and the pictures. It says "Look Fabulous." So here I'm just using some gesso to put on the back of the main picture, and then putting the picture down and putting it over the top of the picture. Now, even though this gesso looks white, it's clear gesso, and it says that it dries clear. This is the first time I've used this type of gesso before, and I don't know if I put it on too thick or what, but it did dry clear, but it has kind of a milky look to it, so I was a little bit disappointed about that. I have other types of clear gesso that I've used on pages before, and they were completely clear once they dried, but for some reason this particular clear gesso did not dry completely clear. It, like I said, has a little bit of a milky finish or look to it. But, I mean, this is just an art journal page, and this was just to, have fun. So here I'm just decided to put some of these three little pictures on these black tags. I'm not really a pink person, but I thought that, since the page is pink, it would be kind of cool to put contrast it with black, and plus the picture of the girl has black in her dress. So here I put a piece of washi tape just to kind of divide the page up, and then I just did a quick measure to make sure that it was somewhat even. I, also kind of felt around the main picture there to see if it was dry enough, because I wanted to use a stencil with some black paint. I was going to use black gesso, but decided to use just regular black craft Americana paint, because the gesso has a pretty flat finish to it. So I thought, well, maybe it'd be better just to use black paint instead of the black gesso. So I have a stencil brush here that I'm using just to get some paint on the end of the bristles and then pounce it through the stencil. And it works best if you, put some paint on there and then, try to get some of it off. If you have too much on there, and you'll see in a couple places I had a little too much on there, it kind of smushed and bled underneath the stencil. So here I'm just trying to give it a quick dry so that I can move the stencil up and finish the stenciling on this one side of the page above the girl. And so I'm positioning it where I think it, would somewhat line up with the other part of the stenciling that I already did. And then I'm continuing on stenciling the rest of these words on this page to just kind of give a little bit of contrast in the background. Like I was saying, I thought it would probably be best to kind of put some black on the page, and that it would go best with the pictures, and then of course the black tags and everything. It just all ties together in a nice art journal page. So here these are somewhat dry, and I have these really cute little brads that are hearts, a white one, a red one, and a pink one. So I'm figuring out where to best put them on the tags, and using a small hole punch to punch the hole, because it's easier to do that than trying to force the brads through the tag. So I'm just getting an idea of where I want these brads to be on the tag, and then putting them through the holes and splaying the backs of them. So I really thought that these tags turned out really cute, with these little hearts on there. And actually, I really thought the whole page turned out cute. Like I said, I'm not much of a pink kind of person. I'm more of a black, gray, and brown. earth tones, I guess. But, I did think that the page turned out really cute. So I decided I wanted to use the foam tape. The other tape that I grabbed first was just double-sided, and this is a foam tape that I thought would probably work good, and that way the tags kind of are lifted off the page a little bit. So once I figure out the positioning of them, then of course I pull off the back piece and then secure those down onto the art journal page. And even though I don't not really a pink person, I still thought this page turned out so cute. So here I thought, well, it would probably work best if I cut this in half. So that's what I'm doing here. I previously cut around all the pictures because I'm sure you guys can figure out how to cut around pictures and didn't want to see that part. And I rounded the corners of the smaller pictures that I put on the tags. And so I kind of closely just cut around the words, and I wasn't sure if I was going to put it down in one piece or two, but it seemed to me like it worked best in two pieces. So putting that down with the same clear gel or clear gesso, and then I grabbed my Posca pens to quickly trace around the words. So that's pretty much the art journal page for today. I thank you for stopping and watching. And if you like the video, you can hit the like button, or you can hit the subscribe button, or you can leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. I really had fun creating this page, and I hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to you guys again later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.